Hey guys, so happy to see you back at this channel, and I hope you're ready to draw something cute in Procreate again, because today we're drawing this landscape. I hope you will enjoy this tutorial. It's super easy but also very cute, so like I said, I hope you will like it, and let's get started. So the first thing we'll have to do, as always, is create a new canvas. So we'll go to this little plus sign, we'll click screen size or rectangular, whatever you prefer. I would go with the screen size, and it will take me to my canvas. So in this tutorial we'll be using only Procreate brushes, so we'll use the zero brush, we'll use monoline brush, and we'll use this 6B pencil. So all of these brushes are Procreate original brushes and everyone should have them, so we're good to go. We'll also use this color palette, which you can download or you can use your own colors, that's totally fine. But now let's get started, and the first thing we'll have to do is create the land. So we'll have 3 layers of land, so we'll go to the layers, we will rename this layer, we'll call it land 1. We will go to this color palette and we'll take the second color in the first row. I will be using the monoline brush for now, and the way we start our drawing is just creating the piece of land going this way. So we'll start somewhere here and we will create a curvy line like this going this way and color fill it. Awesome. So when we have our land 1, we'll go and take this color. We will go to the land 1, take 2 fingers, swipe it to the right, and we will create one more layer like this, and we will color it. Just color it like this. That's for our future flowers. Now we'll go back to the layers, we'll click on and create a new layer, we'll call it land 2. We'll drag it under the land 1, so under. We'll switch our color to this, and we'll create a second piece of land. So the same thing, from somewhere in the middle going down like this, color fill this area. Now we'll go back to the colors, we'll take this, we'll also create an alpha lock, and we will also create one more layer of shadow in this layer. It's for our future flowers, so they will stand out. Now we'll go and create a new layer, we'll drag it under all of the layers, we'll call it land 3. Great, and we'll switch to this, and we'll create the third piece of land. So we'll start here and go down like this. Okay, when our land is ready, we can go to the sky and create the rest of the sky. So we'll go to the background color and we'll choose this first blue, and we'll set the color for our sky. But the sky is not ready yet. Now we'll go and create a new layer on top of the background color. We will call it sky. We'll use these colors right here, these two. So we'll click this one first, make our brush big, and we'll create a stripe like this. Then we'll switch our color to the darker pink, and now just create a stripe, one more stripe like this. Good. So now we can go to adjustments, Gaussian blur, and blur these guys together like this, so we have a little bit of haze, so something like this. Great. Okay, and now it's time to draw some mountains. We will also have 3 layers of mountains, so we'll go and create a new layer on top of the sky, and we will call it Mount 1, just to be short. And then we will go to the color palette and we'll take this blue right here, and we'll create the mountain. So we'll go and start somewhere here, so just create a curvy line like this. Not even curvy but wobbly. Now just make some picks. Good, and now we can color fill it. Awesome. Now we'll go create a new layer under the mountain 1, and we'll call it mountain 2. We'll switch to this color, and we'll set the second layer of mountains. This will be higher. Again, just wobbly line like this. Good, color fill it. Awesome. Then we'll create one more layer, move it under the mountain 2 and call it mountain 3. Great, and we'll take this last blue right here and we'll create one more layer of mountains, but this one should be smaller, not as high in comparison to this two. This one was a lot higher than this one. The last layer of mountains will be not as high. So just go sort of creating the outline like this. Just go here and fix it. Now color fill it. Good, so now we have our land, we have our mountains, and we have the sky. So we're basically done with the basic shape of the landscape. Now we'll just go and add the details. So we'll add the sun first. So we'll go on top of everything. We'll call this new layer sun. We'll switch to this yellow, and we're using the monoline brush, and we'll create a sun. So I'll create it somewhere here, and all you have to do is actually create a circle. If you want to make it a perfectly round circle, don't hold your pencil, don't lift it. Take your finger and put it anywhere on the screen. That way we'll create a perfectly round circle. I'll just color it. Good. And now we'll go to the adjustments. We'll find bloom. And we'll make it bloom a little. Not too much. Just a bit like this. Around 13%, maybe even less. 12. 11 sounds good. Now it just blooms a little bit more. Good. So now we'll go and work a little bit on the land, and then we'll continue working with the mountains. So we'll go to the land next. So we'll go and add a few more details. So we'll go to our layers. We'll create a new layer between land 2 and land 1. So we'll click on land 2, then click little plus sign. We'll call it bushes. Good. So we'll take this color, and we'll create a few bushes right here. So we'll make our brush a little smaller, and we'll just go around and create bushes like this. Don't forget to connect them and color fill it. Great. Now we'll go to this, and we'll have to create a new layer and move under land 2, between land 2 and land 3. We'll call it bushes 2. We'll switch our color to this, and then we'll create some bushes here. So we'll go around this area right here, and don't forget to connect it, color fill it. Add a little more here. Good. So bushes are ready for this, and now we'll go and create one more layer. We will create it under land 3. We'll call it bushes 3. We'll take this color. In this area, we'll create bushes here. So again, something like this. Don't forget to connect it to color fill it. Awesome. Now we'll go and create bushes behind this line. So we'll go around it. Don't forget to connect it and color fill it. So now we'll go and add a little bit of shading to each of them. So we'll go to the land 1 first. It's already alpha locked, which is great. We'll also switch to 6B pencil. Good. So we will take this color, and we'll add a little bit of shading in this area, so along this line. Just a bit, not as much. Make your brush big. Good. Now we'll go to the land 2. Land 2, it's already alpha locked. So we'll take this color right here and add a little bit here as well. Great. Now we'll go to the land 3. It's already alpha locked again, and we'll take this color and add a little bit of shading there as well. So along this line and here as well. Good. Now we'll go and add some shadow to the mountain as well. So we'll go to the mountain 1 first. We'll take 2 fingers and swipe it to the right. Then we'll take this color, and we'll just go and add a little bit of shading to the peaks. So just go gently around the mountain and add some to the peaks, okay? Now we'll add a little more to the slopes, so this one, this one, this one, this way. Also here, just a bit more here going this way. So all our shading going this way. Just like this. Now we'll go to the mountain 2, take the finger, swipe to the right to make an alpha lock. We'll switch to this color and we'll do the same thing. We'll add some shadow to the peaks, so here, 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 and here, and we'll also go into diagonals, so we'll create those diagonal shadows. Okay, so we'll go to this area first. So the shading should be a little more intense at the peaks. We'll continue to the rest, so we'll create more shadow here. And the peak here. Good. And we'll go to the mountain 3, take 2 fingers to make it alpha lock, and we'll take this color. And we'll add a little bit of shadow here at the peaks. Also a little bit of here. Good, and here as well. So the mountains are also ready for now. And now we'll go and work a little bit more on the flowers, because this area is a little empty right now. So we'll go and create a new layer on top of the layer 1. We'll call it leaves. And because we'll have leaves and flowers, so we want to create the leaves first. We'll be using these colors right here, so we'll go with this one first. I'll switch to the syrup brush, so we'll create leaves. I will go and create one leaf here, going from this way. Great. Now I'll switch my color to this, and I'll create one more leaf going this way. It doesn't have to be in any specific order. One here. And a bigger here as well. One more going this way. So we're just creating some leaves. Create a leaf like this here. Switch to the lightest, and I'll create a few leaves coming this way. One, maybe another one here. Okay, I also created this little leaf right here, so this is my leaves. Now I'll go and create the flowers, so I'll go and create a new layer on top of the leaves. I'll call it flowers. Great. Then I will switch to the monoline brush and take this color, and I'll create a few flowers here, so I'll create one here. Then I'll switch and I'll create one more here. Then I'll create one more going this way. And one more going this way. I'll also create a little one coming this way and this way. So I have my stems in place. Now we'll just go and create the flowers. So I'll switch to the red and I'll create a first flower here. We'll do it in this way. Color drop it, great. Then I'll switch to the pink. I'll create one more pink flower here. It would be more like a tulip flower. Don't forget to color fill it. Good. Now I will go to my auto stamps. I'll take orange now and I'll create a little orange tulip here. Good, and I'll switch to pink again, create a pink tulip. Good, and I'll go here, take orange flower like this. Good. And we'll go here and take pink again. You don't have to do it the way I do it. You can make, first of all, different flowers. You can make different colors of the flowers, so it's totally up to you. I just think I'll create one more flower here, so I'll switch to this color to create a stem. And then I'll switch to red to create the actual flower. Good. Don't forget to color it. And here we go. I'll just make this one a little smaller. I think this one is a little too big. Great. Now I'll go and add the leaves. So we'll go to each stem. Good. We'll go to each stem, take the color. Good. Now let's go to this one. You can make different type of flowers, different shapes. Awesome, so now we have our flowers and we'll just go and add a little more of detail. So we'll switch to the zero brush. We're still on the flower layer and we'll just add a few details to the flower. So we'll add this cute, oops, it's a little too big. So we'll add this cute little dots to each flower, like this, just to bring a little more details to the flowers. You don't have to do this, this is optional. Don't need to do this if you don't like it. So then I will go to my leaves and I'll add a few details to my leaves. So I'll just add this little things in the middle of the leaves. So go to each leaf and add it. Good. Awesome, so we added the details. Our landscape is almost ready. Now we'll go to the sky because we need to add a few more details to the sky. So we'll go to the sky, create a new layer on top. We'll call it mist. We'll take this color, switch to the monoline brush. We will add a cute mist to the sky. So we'll go behind the mountain and add this curvy line. Don't forget to connect it. Color fill it. Also going this way. Good. So now the sky is also a little ready. I'll just want to add, I think, a little bit of more pink to this sky. So we'll go take this color, add a little more. Then I'll go to the Gaussian blur and blur it. Yeah, I just want to have a little more pink here. And now we'll just have to create the clouds, okay? So we'll go on top of the mist, we'll create a new layer, we'll call it clouds. We will take white, and I'll be using the monoline brush, and we'll create the clouds. It will be super easy. So create a curvy line, then a few more, and then we'll create a few more curvy lines this way. And we'll connect it in a straight line like this and color fill it. Now we can go and fix it a little more. This line doesn't have to be super straight. After all, it's a cloud, so we'll go and make it a little more wavy like this. Good. Now one is ready. We'll go and create the rest. So we'll create one more here. So curvy line, curvy line, curvy, 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 curvy. Don't forget to connect it, otherwise you won't be able to color fill it. Now we'll go to here and create one more. this. Good, and we'll create one more coming this way. And color fill it. Awesome. So now I will go to my cloud layer and I'll make sure that this is not 100% opaque. I will make it around 85, something like this. Great. We have to do one more thing. We have to go to these little bushes and add a little bit of shading to them as well. So we'll go to the bushes 1, which is this one. Take 2 fingers, swipe it to the right. We'll take this 6B pencil. We'll take this color and we'll make our brush big and just add a little bit of shading on top. Great. Maybe even take this one to add a little more. Good. Now we'll go to the bushes 2. Take 2 fingers, swipe it to the right to make an alpha log. We'll take this color here and we'll add some shading on top. Good. So we'll add a little more here as well. Good. Now we'll go to this, guys. Make it alpha log. Take this color, make it big, and add a little more shadow to it. Good. The next step I will show you is optional. I will be using my crumble brush. You can use any charcoal brush that Procreate has if you don't have this brush, but we'll just add some texture. So we'll go to the length 1 and we'll take this color and we'll just add a few texture touches. So if you'd be using the charcoal brush, it will do the same effect. Now we'll go to the length 2, take this, we'll take this color, add here as well. We'll go to the length 3 and we'll take this color. And there's some texture as well. And now we'll just go and add a few flowers. So we'll go on top of the length 1, creating new layers. We'll call it small flowers. And that would be the last step, I promise you. So we'll go and take, I actually would love to try the Inco brush. Inco brush is also Procreate brush. It should be under calligraphy. So we'll take white first. And we'll just go and add this little shapes like this. Yeah, those are the flowers we cannot see. They're far away. We still see something. And here as well. Now we'll switch to red. Add a few red ones. Good. Add a few red ones here as well. Good. Now we'll go and make this layer a little less opaque. So we'll go to around 975. Then we'll create a new layer on top. We'll call it grass. Switch to the syrup brush and we'll take this green and we'll just go to each flower and create a stem like this. You don't have to do it to each, I'm sorry, but to some. Like this. Drops like this. And now we'll go and create a little more grass. So we'll just create these little things. Now it's still far away, so it shouldn't be too big. And that's all for this tutorial. We created this cute landscape in Procreate in less than an hour, and I really hope you enjoyed this tutorial. And if you did, don't forget to like this video and subscribe. And if you'll be drawing it, don't forget to post it on Instagram, because I'm always happy to see your work. Again, I hope you enjoyed this tutorial, and I hope to see you in the next one.